Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, I want to say thank you and welcome. Thank you for finding your way. If you're watching me and you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It is free of charge, and when you are done doing that, please hit the notification bell icon on the side so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be one of the first amazing ones to get a notification. All right, thank you guys. All right, so I'm going to keep today's video. If you hear anything in the background, I'm trying to, let's see. Yeah, he's right there. Right there. So, yeah. I'm going to go right into today's video, okay? I'm going to show you some of the food that I make for Nathaniel. And one of his favorite is oatmeal mixed in apple, pear, cinnamon sauce, okay? He loves it. He can eat it like 3-4 times a day. And, you know, he loves it. So the reason why I make my baby's food, my Nathaniel's food, is like, why not? You know, recently there's a research that came out that 97% of baby food is contaminated, okay? You do not want to be given junk. You know, you don't want to be giving food that is loaded with metals to your child, to your precious baby. So making baby food is very easy, because when I started, I was like, how am I going to make this? How am I going to make that? But if you love to cook like me, trust me, you can put 2 and 2 together, and at the end of the day, come out with the 4, okay? And so let me just walk you through the video. So I have 2 things going on here, okay? Let me show you the first one I'm going to do. So this was in the freezer. I took it out last night to put in the fridge, and so it's ready. Nathaniel, Nathan, honey, mommy's recording. Mommy's recording. Cooperate, okay? So yes, I have, this is sweet potatoes and butternut squash, okay? Sweet potatoes and butternut squash, peeled and diced nicely. I like to do this ahead of time, have it in the freezer, so that, you know, with a child, with a baby, it gets busy. And I had this frozen ginger. Normally I will use like fresh, but just a little bit of ginger, and it helps with his gut too, okay? His stomach, let me say that. So yeah, I always add ginger to his food, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I have water on the stove. I have almost about 2 cups of water. I'm going to pour the, I would say what, the butternut squash and the potatoes in there. I'm going to add my ginger and then cover it and let it cook. Normally I will add some greens too, okay? I'm deciding whether to add spinach or green peas, okay? So for now, I'm just going to let this cook for anywhere, for the most part, like 10 minutes, okay? And when it's about to be done, I will go ahead and add either my spinach, because you know spinach doesn't take long to cook, or the peas, okay? All right, so let's move on. Up next is I have 2 apples here, okay? 2, anywhere from medium to large size apple, and I have 2 pears here as well. So what I will do is, I'm going to peel this, take the seeds out, and cut this up, okay? So here is the apple and pear, all peeled and diced up, okay? This right here, it's water. I have over 2.5 cups of water with a cinnamon stick, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this in. Yep, so our pear and apple, it's in the cinnamon water, okay? So I'm just going to cover this and let this cook till it's nice and soft, okay? Nice and soft enough to blend. So just cover this and let it cook. I'll probably say anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes on medium to high heat. My potato and butternut squash is nice and tender. It's really, really soft, okay? Let me see if I can pick one up and show you. It's like really nice and tender. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of frozen peas, okay, to this. And then let this cook through, okay? Remember, pea is for poop. So it's going to really help your baby. Nathaniel's doctor was telling me, pea is for poop. So peas are going to help his bowels, okay? Nobody got time for a baby having constipation. You know how they can fuss if they are not pooping. So now the apple and the pears are ready. Okay, it's nice and soft. I'm going to go in with a handheld blender. If you don't have one of these, just use a regular blender. Okay, just pour it in a regular blender and blend it. So I'm just going to Alright, so the reason why I like using the hand blender is that I don't want it like all pureed. I also want like bits and pieces of the apple and the pear in there. So using the hand blender is perfect. And you can also use the blender, just don't blend it too smooth. Don't, you know, you're not making tomato sauce or apple. So yep, so this is it. I'm going to take this off the stove and let it cool down. Then it will go into a mason jar. You can keep this in the fridge for about a week. Usually it will go before a week. So the next thing I'm going to do is also blend this up, and I'm going to also use a hand blender for this because I'm trying to get him away from transition from pureed food, and so it's like something that is a bit lamb, you know, has like a little bit of lambs in there. So I'm going to go ahead and use a hand blender and blend this one up too. All right. Just get this part, don't get it back there. All right. I'm going to show you like how I make the oatmeal with the applesauce. Okay, so I have hot water on the stove. I'm going to add some oatmeal in here. This is just regular oatmeal that I like to like grind up and use it. Okay, I don't like to use the raw whatever. So I'm just adding the oatmeal to the hot water. I really don't measure like how much oatmeal like I'm going to be using, but just get enough for the day or maybe for 2 days. You can put the remaining in the fridge. Okay, let's see. Okay, now that's it. So I go from let me show you this. I go from this size of oats to this. Because even me, when I eat oatmeal, I don't like it like the size, okay? Because I feel like it's just too big and it's not that appealing. I don't know. So if you're going to do this, make sure you're using like organic, old-fashioned oat. And so just, if there are lumps in there, just push down on it, smash it around with your spatula, okay? With your spoon, whatever you're using to stir. So just... It's like, this is my food. Yeah. So yeah, cook this for about 5 minutes, okay? And add water. If it's too thick, just add water to loosen it up a little bit. And that's it. While my oatmeal is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and pour my apple and pear sauce in a mason jar, okay? So I have a funnel mason jar. I'm going to go ahead and pour my applesauce in here. Okay, that's good. And then I'll let this sit and completely cool down. I still have some in here, so I'm just gonna put this in a glass container. So the oatmeal is ready, okay? It's nice. Look at the consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too liquidy, okay? Perfect. So I'm just going to scoop some in here. I'm going to be feeding him, so I'm going to scoop some oatmeal. He has a really healthy appetite, so. And then I'm going to add some of the apple and the pear sauce in here for him. mix it in, okay, and let it cool down. Okay, if you have one of these spoons, it will let you know when the food is too hot, okay, so you don't feed it to your baby. So I'm just gonna let this cool, and he loves this. This is like his favorite. He loves it. So there you have it. So this is the applesauce, the remaining. So like I said, this can last you anywhere from a week, 1 week to 2 weeks in the fridge. You can put them towards the back of the fridge where it's the coldest. And now with this solid food, of course you don't want to feed your baby like one food like the whole day. You know, they eat the same thing. Nathaniel gets bored when you do that, and he doesn't want to eat the food. So I'm going to be switching it up with these, okay? So I have the little baby food containers. So I'm just going to be packaging this, and it will also go in the fridge. So I'm just going to be pouring that in here. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you've this is like a quick video. I did not plan this, so forgive me if I rushed or if it's a mess. Give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see me make more baby food, friendly food, just let me know in the comment section until I come your way again. Have a blessed day, remain in God, and happy holidays to you and your amazing family. Bye.